Hi, I'm Jody Quine, and I'm doing the 40-day Prosperity Meditation Challenge through Jai Dev Singh's Life Force Academy. And this is day 33. Yeah, 33. So I only have a week left, but I've already decided I will keep up with the practice and quite possibly do the next 40-day challenge, which is on the spring equinox, March 22nd. I just feel that everything this has brought into my life has been good. It's just all been great. I'm a big believer in the vibration you're putting out, manifesting that which is around you. And, the last couple of days were kind of stressful. And I realized on my drive home from running errands today, because today's my day to do homemaking stuff, is I was asking myself and my husband a handful of times before I started my job, I don't know how I'm going to do it all. So when it came time to balance them both, I was running full tilt at both and creating this little upheavals here, there, and everywhere. I also was thinking yesterday, I manifested all the upsets. Not upsets, I don't think that's the right word, but they were like, nothing was smooth or easy. And I think I've referenced that in previous versions of my shift, and then not fitting in my world, but now I thought I was actually going to fit a little better in my world. And while that is true, and again, I have much more stamina in regards to things, I am, and this goes to the second thought I was just beginning, releasing old vibrations and trapped energy that I don't need anymore. So I think it makes sense that if my body and my energy, my spirit goes poof, and gets rid of that stuff, that's going to have an effect all around me. So I'm just going to hang on, because this too shall pass. And more so just allow myself to find my peace, my strength, my beauty, my calm, my love, and my allowing during the challenges, especially when things are going fast and hard. Although, again, it's not that it's hard, it's just, I think I've already said it just hasn't been smooth. It's been challenging. So I'm ready to move on from that and move forward to that, move through that. I still am aiming to do the Heart of the Warrior class today, and there will be time after I get the girls to the dentist this afternoon and come back. And if it doesn't happen today, I will do it tomorrow. And that's okay. I've also found, when I'm listening to other talkers or things that I listen to Abraham Hicks on YouTube, and when there's something that's challenging going on, I'm just stopping for a second, going, I'm breathing like the breathing we do in the first Kriya, not quite as intensely, but I'm noticing that, I'm just allowing myself to expand in that moment, to be more present and tap into my higher sense of self, as opposed to being in a state of, it's just so much, everything's just so much more powerful. So, I'm more calm, but it's all more powerful. So the challenges in the, it's like, ooh, ooh. And again, I got to keep describing how it's been. What I really want to do is, I am moving through that to this next phase, this next moment. And that's really what should take focus. Not constantly explaining or describing why and arguing for my limitations. I don't need to argue for my limitations. I just need to be present. I'm very happy that I've been able to find kindness with everyone I've been dealing with, no matter the challenge or struggle or how much was coming at me. I think that's wonderful. I'm really, really proud of that. And all these, things that have happened, I've been able to say, oh, well, that was good, and that was good, and that was good. And if these three things hadn't happened in that challenging scenario, it could have gone sideways further, or down. And so I'm much more able to say, okay, well, this is good, and this is great about in this challenging moment. So I think that's a wonderful skill set for life. And I generally have that anyway, but it's been much easier to just tap into that truth instead of telling myself, well, these good things happened even though that was hard. Instead it's, oh, well, it's a good thing I was at the school when you fell in that puddle and covered yourself with mud so I could take you home and change you. Oh, well, it's a good thing I don't have to go to the office, so I can go back and get your backpack that we forgot at home. You know, all these things. And my poor baby fell in a puddle. And she's so sweet. She was just covered in mud. So I'm grateful that I wasn't at the office today, that I could, and that I had taken her early enough that she was only like 10 minutes late for school after we came all the way home and went all the way back. Good things amongst the chaos. So I'm looking forward to meditating, and then I got to pick the girls up and take them to the dentist. So I'll be back. I think how we process stress plays a big role in how our life unfolds, you know? So it's really nice to be in that space. And, you know, when I first started, I would allow myself to like work through things. Okay, this is coming up, so I'm just going to work myself into letting it go. And now when things come up, I instead focus on nothing, right? Just turn it out, turn it away. I think both processes for me are probably important. But when I'm doing the Kriyas, the work is to find that empty space, the space between. And that's far more powerful than working while meditating. So I definitely had some good moments of that happening in today's Kriyas. For years, you know, when I first started thinking about, you know, when I had negativity, negative energy or anger or fear, and I'd imagine it be in my body and leave my body, I'd always feel guilty. Oh no, well if I let this negativity out of my system, let this negative energy go, excuse me, I mean, it's out there now, maybe to latch onto someone else. So I decided that as soon as it hit oxygen, it turned into treasures. And usually insects, bugs, bejeweled bugs with gems. So, you know, now I'm pretty lucky, so sometimes I just feel I can release it as soon as it hits oxygen. Poof, it's gold dust, and it can be released. But, you know, I've had like huge slugs come out, and I see them flop onto the ground, and they're like got a big ruby on it or whatever, and I can watch it kind of go away. And I think, you know, that was my way of telling myself that, you know, my truth is a treasure. So whoever might find the treasure from the experience as opposed to the negativity latching onto them. Which I guess is a visualization for how we should handle all things, right? Take the gifts. Remember what I was talking earlier about, you know, letting people go, just the gifts come with you. The gifts go with you. The lesson and the gifts go with you. So if I can share my truth through hard experiences, you know, in songwriting and singing specifically, then, you know, there's the treasure. The treasure is a gift for others. So I must go get the imps and take them off to the dentist. But this is for you, Annie, and I'm still a little hoarse from talking loudly at parties, but may the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Sat Nam.